made to Yosemite. It's Monday, March 4th, 2024. So we just had a huge, epic snowstorm. I'm gonna go and spend a couple of days, just, kind of by myself and try to do some photography and a little bit of hiking. I'm just about to Yosemite, and it's kind of crazy. I'm stopped. I'll put the coordinates where I am in the trail, creek, something or other in National Forest land. No snow anywhere. This is the first snow I've seen, and I'm like 10 miles from the park. So I have a feeling when I get up a little further on the road, I'm going to really see some snow. It's Tuesday morning and I'm here and it's beautiful. I'm just out walking around the village. There's no one here actually. You can see Half Dome in the background. So it's just a really nice walk this morning and it's not crowded at all. Once I left my hotel, it's not crowded at all. So just out doing some adventures. I'll put the path here, Yosemite Fall, Lower Yosemite Fall, and just walking around the village. So I made it out here to, well, I'm not at Dewey Point, but I'm on the trail to Dewey Point. It's gorgeous. It's a bit intense for me actually, but so far so good. I don't know if I'm going to make the whole way, but it's kind of, it's beautiful as you can see around me. Reasons I came to Yosemite is I really wanted to do some photography. I've been enjoying it the last few years. It's really been a nice distraction for me, and so I have kind of great camera gear that I've always wanted, and I'm able to try different stuff and send stuff back. I buy it. I buy everything, of course. I'm no one is endorsing me or sending me free stuff. So I buy all my stuff and I send it back, and I sell it. Either sell it through like eBay, or I sell it on KEH. Again, not an endorsement, but I have found that KEH is super duper easy to just sell stuff. What is the crap that I took to Yosemite? Huge stressful decision, right? So I have my Fuji X-H2, which I'm filming on. All the photos you're going to see are the Fuji X-H2, and it has solidified my opinion that this is just a masterful camera. I mean, for the money, and what you get with the Fuji color science and the ability to select film simulations as a starting off point for editing your RAWs. Basically, I shoot everything in RAW, and then I immediately have like 20 different Fuji film simulations as a launching point for editing and Capture One. This will be a little bit long, so sorry, but I think if you're into photography and all of that, you're probably interested. I bought the Fuji 16 to 55 zoom, thinking that, hey, when I really go out to do photography, that's the lens I'm going to use. It's huge to me. I mean, I know if you're out doing like wildlife, you're carrying like 10-pound lenses, but to me, it's huge and cumbersome, and I want small and amazing quality, and I find that that's why I'm shooting Fuji. The 16 to 55, I bought it as like, if I'm coming to Yosemite to do photography, I'll just carry that lens. It's the only thing I'll carry, and I'll suck it up. Turns out I just left it at home. It's too big. So what I used, before I get to the other camera, the prime that I'm filming on is the new 23 prime, so it's 35 millimeter. It's the 1.4 35 millimeter. I use that a ton. The other prime that I brought is the prime, the 18 millimeter prime. I don't think I can get my camera. There you go. The 18 millimeter prime 1.4. So I have the 35 millimeter, or I have the 23 millimeter 1.4 prime, brand new, and the 18 millimeter prime 1.4. I have wide angle, and I have the 35 millimeter, which is turning out to be my go-to. The other little secret weapon that I brought was this the Fuji 16mm prime, the small 16 2.8. This thing just kicks ass. Sorry. I could have done my entire trip with this 16mm Fuji prime this size, and the photos would have been, and some of them are, that you're going to see, they're just amazing. So I could have done the whole thing on this 16mm. Then I have some filters from my case. So I have the filter adapters and the magnetic filters from case. They worked out great. And some of the shots I was really happy to have them because the polarizer really brought out the blue skies, and then the ND filters allowed me to get some video footage. I think that's all I want to say about the Fuji gear. I have a Leica Q2, and I brought it, and I used it for the first day. I have nothing bad to, I mean, how can you say anything bad about a Leica? When you hold this camera and you use it, it's a piece of craftsmanship. This thing is a work of art. Technically, the way it feels, the Summilux lens, the quality of this lens, the clarity that you get, this thing is a work of art. These things are $5,000 and $6,000 for a reason, and when you pick it up and you use it, you're like, wow, this is a different thing than my Fuji or my Nikon or whatever. Having said that, on the first day I took shots with the Leica and shots with my Fuji, having to manual focus the Fuji. I did not have to manual focus the Leica, having to manual focus the Fuji. At tunnel view in Yosemite, the money shot that you see a billion times, I took shots with the Leica and with the Fuji X-H2 with the prime 35-1.4 lens. And I got home and I worked it all out, and you know what? I don't need to carry this second camera. The technical perfection of the photos that come out of this Leica are amazing, and the black and whites are kick-ass. The performance that I'm getting out of the X-H2 and the 40 megapixel, this is 48 megapixel, so it's a few more. The performance I'm getting out of the X-H2 with this, the best glass they make, I don't need to carry the second camera. I think that's all I wanted to say about my camera gear on this trip. Well, I'm on my way back. It was a nice trip. I'll try and piece together some sort of video and highlight some of my favorite shots. It's raining like crazy. I'm not sure, what's going on with our California weather. All in all, it was a nice trip. Basically 2 full days in the park. I feel like I stayed pretty active for both days.